After Superman saves someone in space from a huge explosion at a space station, Clark brings everyone to safety and asks if they know what hit them. But as soon as everyone says they have no idea, Superman uses his X-ray vision and discovers something terrifying on the moon. Now quickly going there and simply coming face to face with a dead giant, Superman then goes after Batman in the Batcave and asks Bruce to go with him to space to help investigate. And as soon as the two land on the moon and start studying the giant creature, Superman finds a strange device in its hand that Batman quickly identifies as a message, right away revealing the writing was Kryptonian. Batman then says the message as for Clark, and Superman reads that the giant was a space explorer who sadly ended up finding someone in an area that should have been completely empty. However, that's when Batman and Superman discover that a ship was approaching, and when it lands next to them, another giant steps out and Bruce quickly deduces it's the father of the dead giant. The father then takes her body into his ship, and Superman and Batman follow him right behind. Superman then calls out to the giant to talk, and the father immediately recognizes the famous heroes of Earth who defeated the great Darkseid. Right away, seeing his daughter's message as well, and explaining that she found a Kryptonian in the area called the Scalding Space, a place with a super sun. Superman now goes after this unknown Kryptonian, and as soon as he reaches this super sun, Clark flies straight through it and finds a station inside, which immediately starts shooting at him. Superman then destroys the station and finds that Kryptonian in chains, discovering he was being used to collect energy from the sun. But the moment Clark frees the Kryptonian to escape with him, the Kryptonian suddenly pulls out kryptonite and stabs Superman in the chest, betraying him. Some time passes, and after Superman wakes up chained in another station, he now discovers that the Kryptonian was actually a Daxamite named Cybar, and that he tricked Clark because the giant girl's father promised to free him if he brought someone else to replace him as the energy source in his station. However, when Superman says the giant only promised that because Cybar was actually dying and wouldn't be usable much longer, Cybar realizes he was tricked and immediately has a meltdown, now just changing his mind and freeing Superman. Meanwhile, Batman also discovers the giant's plan in his ship and calls the Green Lantern Corps for help, who quickly go there to bring the giant to trial. And now that everything calms down, Cybar was on Earth and thanks Bruce and Clark for their help, to which Batman replies that it was nothing, revealing he actually knows how to speak Kryptonian. Cybar then sits down and says he was feeling cold, and after Batman and Superman lend him their capes, the three of them watch the sunset together while Cybar slowly fades away in the wind.